What's going on, people? What's going on, YouTube? I'm gonna make this kind of quick, but here's a quick update on my whole vegan challenge. Some of you know that I've been doing this challenge where I'm just gonna go eat only plant-based materials for the entirety of the month of January. That's 31 days. So far, today is the 24th day that I've eaten nothing but plant-based materials, and to be honest with you, I feel I don't feel amazing, but I do feel really fucking good. But not amazing. I feel like I feel a bit clearer in certain areas, but in other areas I feel like I could be even more clear. Now, the reason why that is because even though I am eating only plant-based materials, it really depends on the day. There's days where I feel like I'm just buzzing. I feel like I'm on top of the world and everything feels super amazing. And then there's days where I just feel like I could be better just because on that day I probably didn't have that many options and I was just eating tofu or just brown rice all day. And during those moments, it's not that amazing. But, the whole reason of why I chose to do this challenge in the first place was not just for health reasons, because just simply saying that it's for health reasons doesn't justify the reason why I'm doing this. Let's get deeper into that. Health. It's like sometimes, okay, as you age, the amount of energy that your body can utilize starts to decrease. The amount of energy that you had as a child, as to where you felt like you could just jump around everywhere and run endlessly, kind of fades into the background. You can no longer do those things. And you find yourself having less of a quality sleep. You find yourself having less ability to get things done throughout the day. You experience the whole 3 p.m. afternoon crash. You find yourself not being able to sleep as easy. And, the interesting thing is, it's like I'll see people who are like way, way, way older, people who are like 60, 70 years old. And some of these older people are really, really lucid. Some of these people are very clear and concise in the way they express themselves. And there are some of these older people who are just really, really out of it. Like they've got this sort of brain fog going on. They're kind of cloudy and they can't really express themselves as concisely. Now, one of the reasons why I believe this is because of the things they put into their body. Because they've spent so much time putting these bad things into their body, they ended up kind of destroying their vehicle, which moves them through the physical world, their body. And, the other thing that also helps with, being clear and concise when you're older is also engaging your brain. That's the second part to it. So it's like the food you put into your body and the way you engage your brain with the world affects how lucid you're going to be when you're older. That's what I personally believe, And, I'm looking into that, you know, I want to be the type of older person as to where I'm able to actually think on my feet and actually be able to connect with people and convey ideas in a really, really thoughtful way, in a way that actually gets a point across, not in a way as to where I'm just kind of stumbling around, bumping into things, and being a total zombie. I don't want to be another zombie just kind of not functioning and not really taking in life to the fullest. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. And it's also like another interesting thing is that this is a 30-day challenge. Technically 31 days, but with this challenge, okay, it takes about 21 days to build a habit. But to be safe, I've also heard that it also takes about 30 days to build a habit. So I'm going to stick with 30 days instead of 21 days. For this challenge, I am building a better habit of including more vegetables into my diet. I am going to eat meat after this diet ends, but in doing this diet, it's actually forced me to pay more attention as to what is going inside of my food. Like, whenever I pick up a piece of food, or if I pick up a processed food that's, that could possibly be vegan, I'll actually read the back labels, especially for curries. And I'll read the labels, and there's a lot of interesting ingredients that go into my food that I didn't even know went into that food. For example, there was this one tom yum soup can that had something called monosodium glutamate, and I was like, what's monosodium glutamate? And then I looked it up online, and when it came to the abbreviated form MSG, I was just like, oh, that's MSG. Wow. I've been eating this whole time. In fact, a lot of foods actually have MSG in them, just randomly, but they call it monosodium glutamate. And because you don't recognize what monosodium glutamate is, and you only recognize what MSG is, you just end up eating it without realizing that you're putting something bad into your body. Now, I don't exactly know the entirety of the repercussions of MSG, but it's probably not good for you. Um, what other updates do I have? So, the diet overall itself is actually not that bad. It's actually knowing your options about what to eat. Because if you don't know what your options are, you're going to be starving all the time. You're not going to feel very great. If you know the certain types of vegan foods that are actually really fulfilling, if you actually know the great foods out there that are actually great substitutes to meat, they actually have a lot of substitutes to meat. A lot of like these interesting like soy concoctions that actually imitate the texture and the taste and the feel of meat. And I've been eating a lot of those actually. And if you know your options, then you can stay full throughout the day. Like great vegan foods that you can eat to help fill yourself up are brown rice. You can eat beans, you can eat bananas, potatoes, yams, you can eat sweet potatoes, you can eat tofu, and that's just some examples of the wide variety and wide range of foods that you can eat that's actually really filling. If this challenge was nothing more than eating lettuce and carrots, I definitely wouldn't be doing this challenge. But hey, already I'm experiencing far less food comas, far less crashes. I'm able to stay more awake during the day. I sleep deeper. I'm able to sleep faster. And overall, I have a lot more energy throughout the entire day. Now, a new definition of health that I've been dwelling on lately that I actually got from another source that I kind of forgot about is the meaning of health is the amount of energy you have to utilize throughout your days. What this means is like, how efficient is your body utilizing your energy? Like, are you just feeling kind of tired and groggy throughout the day? Are you just feeling kind of unmotivated? The cool thing with this challenge is that certain negative emotions that I would feel, there's kind of a space around those emotions. They're less intense. I'm actually able to work with these emotions whenever they pop up. My body right now is just overall more healthy in general just because this is vegan. This is not vegetarian. I'm not eating any milk products. I'm not eating any cheese. I'm not eating any fish. It's funny. I'll tell people I'm vegan. They won't know the difference between vegan and vegetarian, and they'll ask me if I can eat fish, milk, cheese, or yogurt, or ice cream. And no, there actually is a difference. But hey, I mean, we're all learning. I didn't even know the difference between vegan and vegetarian until actually starting this challenge. So, it's okay. Anyways, this video is wrapping up on 10 minutes. If there's anything that I missed, then I'll cover it in my next video when I actually complete this challenge. I literally have until about next Tuesday until this challenge is done. I literally have about one more week left. I'm pretty stoked on that. Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go take a shower now. I'm going to go get ready for bed. Talk to you later. Can't wait for the next video. Peace.